The seventh insight, engaging the flow. The seventh insight deals with the process of consciously evolving yourself, of staying alert to every coincidence and every answer that the universe provides for you. It talks about the way objects jump out at us, the way certain thoughts come as guidance, tips on building energy. Focus on the environment around you. Then try to remember how everything looks when you're being filled with energy. Do this by recalling the presence everything displays, the unique beauty and shape of everything, especially plants, and the way colors seem to glow and appear brighter. Then, try to experience that feeling of closeness, the feeling that no matter how far away something is, that you could touch it, connect with it, and then breathe it in. Take deep, conscious breaths, holding each about 5 seconds before exhaling. When we visualize that each breath pulls energy into us and fills us like a balloon, we actually become more energized and feel much lighter and more buoyant. After you breathe in the energy, check to see if you have the right emotion. This is one of the true measures of whether you are really connected. Love according to the seventh insight. Love is not an intellectual concept or a moral imperative or anything else. It is a background emotion that exists when one is connected to the energy available in the universe, which, of course, is the energy of God. Practice not falling back into your drama. The words you have habitually willed through your head in an attempt to logically control events stop when you give up your control drama. As you fill up with inner energy, other kinds of thoughts enter your mind from a higher part of yourself. These are your intuitions. They feel different. They just appear in the back of your mind, sometimes in a kind of daydream or mini vision, and they come direct to you to guide you. Learn to follow your intuition. When you have acquired enough energy, you are ready to consciously engage evolution, to start it flowing, to produce the coincidences that will lead you forward. You engage your evolution in a very specific way. First, you build sufficient energy. Then you remember your basic life question, the one your parents gave you, because this question provides the overall context for your evolution. Next, you center yourself on your path by discovering the immediate, smaller questions that currently confront you in life. These questions always pertain to your higher question and define where you currently are in your lifelong quest. Once you become conscious of the questions active in the moment, you always get some kind of intuitive direction of what to do next, of where to go. You get a hunch about the next step, always. The only time this will not occur is when you have the wrong question in mind. You see, the problem in life isn't in receiving answers. The problem is in identifying your current questions. Once you get the questions right, the answers always come. After you get an intuition of what might happen next, then the next step is to become very alert and watchful. Sooner or later, coincidences will occur to move you in the direction indicated by the intuition. Being in tune. You can become super conscious of this evolution by defining your current questions and then watching the answers come. Remember to stop as often as necessary to reconnect your energy. Stay full. Stay in a state of love. Remember that once you achieve this state of love, nothing nor anyone can pull more energy from you than you can replace. In fact, the energy flowing out of you creates a current that pulls energy into you at the same rate. You can never run out, but you must stay conscious of this process in order for it to work. This is especially important when you interact with people. Let your perception of beauty and iridescence lead your way. Places and people who have answers for you will appear more luminous and attractive. Just remember that the answers to your questions are all right around the corner when you open yourself to being aware of synchronicity. Let's examine how the main character handled the fork in the road decision. He relaxed in order to stay connected. He tried to shake off a rush of anxiety. He focused on the scene and then tried to induce a love state. He re-examined both directions and noticed flowers and other illuminating options in one direction and dull and boring options in the other direction, as if everything had changed. He took the illuminated path. He wound up getting captured and wondered why seeming misfortune was bestowed upon him. But little did he know the answers to his questions would be answered from his encounters. He chose the right spot, but it was the harder road, but it led to more fulfillment. The situation all played out as it should have. Dreams. Dreams have important messages, especially bad dreams. Interpret dreams by comparing the story of the dream to the story of your life. Dreams come to tell us something about our lives that we are missing. Not only do our dreams guide us, but so do our thoughts and our daydreams. They show us a scene, a happening, and this is an indication that this event might happen. If we pay attention, then we can be ready for this turn in our lives. The observer position. We all have more intuitive thoughts than we realize. To recognize them, we must take an observer position. When a thought comes, we must ask why. Why did this particular thought come now? How does it relate to my life questions? Taking this observer position helps us release our need to control everything. It places us in the flow of evolution. Removing negativity. Sometimes fighting a situation is the wrong approach. Sometimes it could be beneficial to look at a situation positively, especially since we know that there are no such thing as coincidences. Fear images should be halted as soon as they come. Then another image, one with a good outcome, should be willed through the mind. Soon, negative images will almost never happen. Your intuitions will be about positive things. When negative images come after that, they should be taken very seriously and not followed. For instance, if the idea comes to you that you're going to have a wreck in a truck, and someone comes along and offers you a ride in a truck, then do not accept it. Keeping your energy up. It is important to keep yourself in a state of lively vibration. To not do so is to harm yourself. Your body is vibrating at a certain level. If you let your energy get too low, your body suffers. That is the relationship between stress and disease. Love is the way we keep our vibration up. It keeps us healthy. It is that important. Synthesizing the first 7 insights. To grasp the 7th insight and truly enter the movement of evolution, one must pull all the insights into one way of being. Reflect on what you have learned so far. Can you sum up how the world has changed for you as a result of the insights you have learned so far? Do you now see the world as a mysterious place that provides everything we need if we get clear and get on the path? Begin the evolutionary flow. We engage this process by keeping our current life questions firmly in mind. Then, watching for direction, either in a dream or in an intuitive thought or in the way the environment illuminates and jumps out at us. We build our energy and center ourselves in our situations, in the questions we have. Then we receive some form of intuitive guidance, an idea of where to go or what to do, and then coincidences occur to allow us to move in that direction. Each time that these coincidences lead us into something new, we grow. We become fuller persons, existing at a higher vibration. All the answers that mysteriously come to us really come from other people. Not all the people you meet will have the energy or the clarity to reveal the message they have for you. You must help them by sending them energy. When you project your energy onto a person, the energy goes into them and helps them see their truth. Then they could give this truth to you. Before you move on to the 8th insight, make sure you fully grasp the 7th first. We must assume every event is significant and contains a message that somehow pertains to our questions. This especially applies to what we used to call bad things. The seventh insight says that the challenge is to find the silver lining in every event, no matter how negative. Religious objection to the seventh insight. The church feels the manuscript is confusing to its people. It gives the impression that people can decide on their own how to live without regard to the scriptures. They feel the manuscript blames problems on parents, undermining the family. The idea of daily spiritual evolution, individual decisions, and a new approach to understanding history, they fear humans would run amok and human relations would degenerate. Future insights describe how humans will be treating each other if everyone was following the insights and evolving. They feel the manuscript undermines all religions. They think to say humans can make themselves evolve takes the will of God out of the picture. The eighth insight preview. It's about an interpersonal ethic, a way of treating other people so more messages are shared. It describes how we can learn to transfer our energy, how we could aid others as they bring us the answers we seek. It describes a whole new ethic governing the way humans should treat each other to facilitate each other's evolution. The eighth insight warns against your growth being stopped when you become addicted to another person.